Kamajoba, friends. This is my last day in Georgia. Probably not my last time in Georgia though. I've had a fantastic stay here. I'm in the border town of Vale. Trying to get into Turkey. There's essentially two ways to get into Turkey. The most common way is through Batumi, further north. But I'm heading further into a more southern area of Turkey. So I'm trying to do a border crossing that most people don't actually take. And it's a fun little town. A few old abandoned buildings around. Yeah, it's cool. And I don't actually know where I'm going in Turkey either. I've got a couple of choices and I'm just going to figure it out when I get across the border on where the easiest option will be to get to. But yeah, it's been an absolute amazing time in Georgia again. The moment I crossed over from Azerbaijan into Georgia, I was like, shit, yeah, this place never fails to deliver. One of my favorite countries, top 3 countries in the world, absolutely. And I've been to nearly 90, or about 90 countries. And Georgia's just, God, you could spend forever here. and a lot of people end up getting stuck here due to a bit too much cha-cha and Georgian wine. The hospitality here is just, yeah, is amazing. The friendly people, always too willing to give you a free glass of wine for breakfast when so it can be a hard place to leave sometimes. But I think my body will like it if I leave and get into Turkey and a new country. So yeah, this is it for Georgia for this time round. But this is my second time here. I've spent maybe total, like last time and this time around, probably a total of somewhere close to 2.5, 3 months. And this time around I went to a few new places, but a few old places. It's good to revisit. And but so many places I didn't get to. This is a country that's like absolutely packed with activities from the wine regions in the east and the mountains in the north. You got the beaches in the west. It's just, you know, you got all these forests and hiking and it's got everything going on here in Georgia. I absolutely love you. So Madlova, Georgia, for another fantastic time. And alrighty, waiting here because another fun thing happened. In the other town, Akaltsiki, bumped into my Austrian friend Fabian. So we're crossing the border together and gonna try to figure out where to go. But right now we're stuck in the side of the road of this seemingly abandoned town. It's early in the morning. We've got plenty of time to figure out where we're going. Let's have a little look in here while I'm giving my big farewell to Georgia. Look at this scary old Soviet apartment building. Oh, I'm not going to get distracted with exploration when I'm trying to get across the border. Okay, alrighty, we'll catch you closer at the border or just across it. Alrighty, ciao. And I'm in Turkey. That was very easy, although it's all under construction, as you can see, and they're having power issues. Got a boom gate coming down, but we're in Turkey now. Here we go, Turkey. Had a slight mishap back there. I got pulled up at the gate. Where's your stamp? Well, I saw the guy put it in there, but none of us. We went through the passport a couple of times. And oh, but we don't have the money. Oh, we don't have money. There's a MasterCard. Is it ATM? Maybe they'll take.
I mean, to be fair,
we're going to try to work out how to get on to the next place. Well, it's proving more difficult than we first thought to get onwards from here. There's pretty much all these cars are just construction workers for the new crossing point. And unusually there's like taxis or even people to change your money. There's none of that here. Kind of stuck in far eastern Turkey. So we might see if we can get on a truck or something or other, but there's no way out. We're stuck here.
Ne olur Türk oğlu, ne de çok uyurmuşsun. Sür merminin alnına. 10 milyon Ermeni mi kök söktürdü sana?
Alright, we got to the next town, Posof, by taxi. It's the only way, no one came through. We tried hitching. This is the Posof bus station, which everyone said you won't be able to get a bus from Posof, and they were correct. There's no buses. I think there's only like maybe one bus a day at 8 o'clock to get onto Kars or Erzurum. So now we're stuck in Posof. Like this day, like, God, it's now 12 o'clock. We've been on the go since 9 a.m. and we're across the border and we're through the great gates of Posof. Now essentially our only option is hitchhiking or staying in Posof forever. So we're going to walk back down the hill and get onto the main road, but there's not a lot of traffic, so we'll see how we go. Well, there's Posof way up on the hill up there. We've walked down and having no luck with hitchhiking so far. Fabian's onto it though. Maybe we need a little bit more leg. Get them legs out. Well. You might be asking or wondering where I am. And that's a fair question because I'd like to know that as well. I left at about 9 o'clock this morning to get across the border from Georgia to Turkey. We're now in a little town called Ardahan in Turkey. We've not been able to get hitchhike, it didn't work. It's now 6 p.m. We've been 9 hours trying to get anywhere. Man, so far in Turkey, hitchhiking, major fail. Everyone just drove straight on past. It's just a bit of a shit show. So here we are, we've managed to get to the next town past the border, the next major town, which isn't a major town really, but so we'll try again tomorrow because it's getting too late and it's just yeah. And the fun thing is our hotel room is right opposite this mosque, which will do call to prayer at about 4 a.m. So I'm looking forward to that wake up call. So this is Ardahan, a place you never knew you never needed to know. So anyway, there's me in a window. I'm gonna get something to eat. So let's hope tomorrow's a little bit better luck. Well, it's a lovely morning here in Ardahan. By lovely, I mean freaking freezing. I didn't realise until now, Ardahan is, we're at 1,800 metres, which is higher than Mestia. And on the way here, we went over a big high, kind of looked like a Kazakh step. And we went over 2,000 metres, so I wasn't expecting that to be coming into here in eastern Turkey and to be so high up, because I don't feel like we're in the mountains, but it's bloody cold. Anyway, true to form, we got woken up at 5 a.m. by their call to prayer, and but our bus is meant to be leaving from here. We were told to come here at 7, which it is, and as you can see, completely deserted. So we're hoping that the bus just rocks up. Like, it's got about 2 minutes. Or maybe they just rock up late here, but yeah, we're trying to get to Kars. We're just trying to get anywhere. This is day 2 of trying to get like the equivalent. Where we started yesterday, we're only trying to get about 200 k's. It shouldn't be that hard. This is like when I was in Pakistan. It took days to get bloody 200 or 300 k's. They don't have the excuse here of landslides. Just the no bus system. So yeah, we'll keep waiting. Well, we finally got here. Finally got to Kars. So wasn't where I was intending to get to. I was going to go to Erzurum, but anyway, you got to roll with it. We left at 9 o'clock yesterday. It's now 9 in the morning today. So it's taking us 24 hours to go about 200 kilometers, which is a little bit crazy. But anyway, we found it, checked into a hotel, and I have absolutely no idea what there is to see or do in this place. So we'll have a little wander around. But anyway, that's kind of how you cross the border. So that border crossing, everyone usually goes through Batumi, but that's one of the wackiest border crossings. Not through, like, it was very easy, but just no transport at all, like on the other side, and there was no money changes, which is, all of that's pretty strange. But it is it was a small border crossing that not many people use. So that's how you go through that wacky border crossing of Vale into Turkey. So here in the far east of Turkey, I didn't realise, but this was under Russian occupation, and in the late 1800s you're going to find a lot of these buildings where looks like, they call it Baltic architecture, but yeah, Russian architecture, dotted all around the place with the lovely pastel colours. Feels like you've just floated it. Well, what was that place I was in Oral? There's like a little piece of Oral, a little piece of provincial Russia in Turkey. And you got some of that, quite as nice. Yeah, but they're dotted all around the place. I'm not going to make too many videos of cars, but that's a cool little thing.